post-election reading. I can't believe what just happened. Been chugging Cokes all day long. I've been so upset. I was even like had, usually when I'm upset, like I don't smoke, but when I'm really, really, really upset, I'll have a cigarette. So I've been resisting all day going buy a pack of cigarettes. But I may end up giving it. I think I've earned it. So I thought I would come on. I'm moving my videos to my vegan channel, The Rice Lady. I might change the name of it. Because vegan and all that, that's a little more political. So I figured I'll keep that away from all my Disney and ghost hunting stuff, because I like to keep that part apolitical. Oh, there's so I needed some time to kind of process what just happened, and I went into deep meditation, which I hadn't done in a long time. The messages that I got, and this is for entertainment purposes only, this is just what I'm hearing, and I have no proof yet. This is election interference. Putin, he really made the U.S. pay for their interference and with Russia. I mean with Ukraine, for Ukraine. So I believe Elon Musk was involved. Not 100% sure, but if you look, I mean, if they had skewed the numbers just enough to win, nobody probably would notice, but they went overboard. I mean, Philadelphia is not Trump town. It isn't. I'm even questioning New Jersey. Oh, look how close we came. It wasn't. So, I mean, we got South Jersey, and that's Trumpistan, as we all call it, but we're a blue state. Makes sense now why the MAGAs have been here. They've been holding rallies around here because they're trying to give this image that this is MAGA territory, and it isn't. But they gave the game away when they overdid it. I mean, they won in Joe Biden's town. No, he didn't. Will this all come out? I mean, unfortunately, he's going to be sworn in, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be worse this time, actually. So, started implementing Project 2025. I mean, doing away with gutting the EPA, doing away with the Department of Education altogether. And then now we got a brainworm guy, RFK Jr., who's going to take over our health. He's going to do away with vaccine mandates. I'm telling you, kids are going to start getting sick again. Measles, polio, diphtheria, all the stuff that's been eradicated are all going to make a big resounding return. Oh, these are childhood diseases. No, you can die from this stuff. Measles can leave you, if you're expecting your little girl to, one day give you grandkids, it can leave her barren. She might not be able to have kids. I had chickenpox when I was a kid. Terrible. I still remember how bad. I still remember how awful it was. I had it in my scalp. I had it down my throat, inside my mouth. It was bad. What I would have given to have a vaccine to have not gone through that. But yet, no. They'll get over it. No. Polio. No. when I went into my meditation, what I was told is that this all needs to happen because, you know, we voted Trump out, but MAGA never went away. Actually, it got worse. Well, this time we need to take him, you know, get rid of him, and then take the movement with him. And this is the only way that this is going to happen. But we are all going to have to suffer because of this idiot, and the people who follow him. I mean, for 4 years, they've been spreading this misinformation, you know, especially about migrants. Oh, migrants come in, they get this fabulous apartment, food, all this other stuff, and they're just handed everything. Why I can't buy groceries and, you know, pay my rent. Not true. Not true. It is so not true. It is a lie. I live here in Newark. I live with these people. I see how hard they struggle. Nobody's handing them a damn thing. And now these people who just want, you know, they just want to come here, raise their kids, and just have a better life. Are all going to get rounded up and deported. I was looking all the day, so they're all going to go. All of them. Building manager, huge Trumper. But his maintenance staff, they're all migrants. What's going to happen when ICE shows up? I mean, Stephen Miller, they're going to open up the camps up again, the detention centers, separate parents from, it's all going to start all over again. I mean, these are crimes against humanity. You know, for this imaginary migrant crisis. What jobs are they taking? Oh, you know, picking vegetables, picking fruit. You like meat? I've said this many times. Somebody has to kill that animal. Who do you think is going to do it? So now, with all these mass deportations coming, and unfortunately they are coming. I mean, I think that'll be first. Food prices are going to skyrocket. Do you think inflation right now is about 2.4%? I mean, our economy is the envy of the world. But yet people have this, imagine this, you know, oh, I can't, it's like, wow, because of low wages. That I can, because we haven't raised the minimum wage. We do have, you know, people aren't getting paid enough. I get that. That's not going to change. The Republicans will not raise the minimum wage. I mean, you know, more union busting. I mean, unions, you make a decent wage. But, you know, there's going to be more union busting. He said he's a union. He is not. He's union busted. So I feel bad. And we're gonna end up suffering because I'm telling you, inflation is going to skyrocket. Food prices are gonna go high. He's not gonna help you pay your rent. He's not gonna do anything about it. Because now that Putin can interfere with the votes and all that, we don't need to cater to you. Screw you. He's gonna go play golf now, and he's gonna let Heritage and all them people, you know, do whatever they want to do. Brainworm guy is gonna, you know, dismantle the CDC. Somebody said when that happens, they'll probably stop. They will stop funding the CDC. So you can always go to the World Health Organization and get whatever information you want. We'll pull out the Paris Accord again. I'm guessing he's. I feel like I want to say he's going to pull out of NATO. That's what Putin wants. He's going to hand Ukraine to Putin, and he's going to hand Gaza to Netanyahu. I mean, all these people crying free Palestine, and I'm pro two-state solution. Those poor people in Gaza, what they're going through. Do you think Trump gives a shit? He doesn't. He couldn't care less about those people. And he's just going to hand Gaza. Kushner is planning to build hotels over there, so they're just going to steamroll right through there. So if you didn't vote because of the situation in Gaza, well, I hope you're happy with what's about to happen. But if you know this is coming and you can kind of plan, then maybe you can minimize. You know food prices are going to skyrocket. You know that your rent is not going to come down. You can plan for that. I mean, if you're waiting for, food prices are going to drop. Well, gas prices, gas is at what, $3 a gallon now? Yeah. It's going to be ugly. They'll probably, if you're depending on if you get SNAP, if you get any kind of, it's gonna get reduced, if not, completely cut out altogether. School hot lunches, forget about it. But you know what will continue? Those subsidies to oil and gas, agriculture, whatever. Those are going to continue. And he's not going to help the poor farm. And when those tariffs start kicking in, last time he gave the farmers checks to keep them happy. I don't think he's going to do that this time because he doesn't need their vote. Screw them, according to him. So, MAGA, I hope you're happy with what's about to happen. But when the economy crashes, it will. It won't affect the billionaires. They couldn't care less. It doesn't bother them in the slightest. But the little guy, he's going to suffer. What I want to know is the election interference. That will be found out. All this court, and of course, Trump's court cases. And these three cards fell out. This will now be my new card for Trump. It will represent him. Right, moving through. Yeah, he's going to change the world, and not for the better. But what's going to happen now is that, Biden was, beloved at, on the world stage. He was good at diplomacy. Trump isn't, and leaders aren't going to ass kiss him. They're like, no. He's going to start, especially when he starts levying tariffs on everything. They're going to be like, well, see ya. I bet you they'll start going through Mexico, going through Canada. So, of course, we have goods and services that we want to sell overseas. People are not going to buy them. Countries are not going to buy. So that's going to add to inflation, loss of jobs because there's no business. It's going to get ugly. So, all right. There's Jack Smith. Just checking it. Jack Smith is upset, but he's surprisingly calm. He knows what's coming, but He'll be fired somehow. They'll fire him. He may quietly on the side just kind of keep working on the cases or something. Do something. I'm not sure. He'll just go back to The Hague and work on getting Trump. Because he's also done international crimes that he can be brought up on charges. So he might just take the information and just go there. All the court cases will come to a screeching halt for now. All right, what do I want to... I'm just going to draw 3 cards on the interference. Putin's giddy as a little boy. But at the same time, Trump's only a dancing monkey to him. He could care less about Trump. Trump has dementia. He's incontinent. I mean, he's got ill health. Well, he didn't last 4 years. I always saw his health deteriorating and fast after the election. And I think that still stands. But somebody else said this is not a psychic kid. He now has access, because he's broke. He now has access to the, US of A's piggy bank. He's going to line his pocket. There'll be Russian interference in the elections. Putin helping out J.D. Vance and Hierophant. Could be the government, of course. The bird of paradise, riches, and all that. Yeah, you're mine now. And see, we helped you, so you're still here in the race because Trump would have lost otherwise. Show me Russian interference. Yesterday's election. All right. Elon Musk. And a deal. This could be either with Trump or with Putin. Then here's this. Now this could be... Well, the tower. Yesterday's election. You interfered, and this is what happened to the election yesterday. Elon is giddy as a little schoolgirl. Well, I think CIA, FBI, probably more CIA, will investigate because, they're about to fill it up with Trumpers. There'll still be 1 or 2 who are loyal to the country. and they will know what's going on. I remember last time he had access, Trump had access to, you know, intelligence, and our people out in the field were getting killed because of him, because he just told Putin, oh yeah, this guy is over here, but, and they were getting killed. But he doesn't care. Trump doesn't care. Who cares? I mean, sociopath doesn't even begin to cover what he is. Will it be found out? Well, I'm being told it's already been found out. But the question to ask is, will it be made public? Will the interference in yesterday's election be made public? Being told yes, it will. It may take a while. Could even take twice a year, but I think information. I'm wondering if somebody from the CIA or something like that might leak out to, you know, something like the Guardian, or, you know, you can't do it to the New York Times or Washington Post because they won't publish the information. They're, you know, cancel your subscriptions to the New York Times and Washington Post. Compromised newspapers now. Will it be made public? And you gotta understand, we've been fighting this since 2015, actually. Dark money. Billionaires want to rule the world, they don't want to pay taxes, and they just want to do whatever they want to do. Overseas. Overseas. They did a lot of hocus pocus. Four of Swords. I think I'm getting them 4 weeks, 4 months. And I hate to say this, but it could also be 4 years. We may not come out to the end of 2028. I don't think it's going to take that long, but something with the number 4. All right. Now Trump got out of all his other indictments. Will he be indicted on? Because I always saw more indictments. I always thought maybe Arizona might get him on fake electors. That's going to happen now. Trump thinks he's invincible. The problem is he's been bought and paid for. He has to do what everybody, you know, what Putin tells him, what the Heritage, Peter Thiel, what everybody tells him to do, he has to do. He is owned. His life is not his own. I mean, mean, it may look like it, but it isn't. And I still say one day he will lose Mar-a-Lago. I don't know why that popped in my head, but I don't know. It might be posthumously, but it's not going to stay with the Trump family. They will get after probably the IRS, but I have to wait on all that. Telling you, it will all happen, but we have to wait. It could be as much as 4 years. Being told he will not. I mean, right now it's still 2 terms, and he'll be way too old. So they'll try, but the Trumps will be chased out of the White House with pitchforks this time, and it'll be by his own people. Even interference from Putin won't help him, because life especially in rural America, is about to get really, really hard. Alright, what is it going to look at? Oh, will he be charged? Trump lived long enough to be charged in Russian interference. Bird of paradise. Fortunes will change, not now, but they will. For peddling misinformation, interference, chaos, whatever. It's possible. I'm not going to commit to that. Alright. Alright, show me what the next 4 years of a Trump administration is going to be like for Americans. The message I was given, this is from advice to me, well, because like, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? He's like, keep going. You keep moving forward. And that's what I'm telling you. As bad as things are going to get, you keep moving forward. You just got to keep moving forward. Stop watching mainstream media. They're lying to you. Because remember who owns them? Billionaires. And they're making these whatever, the papers, CNN or whatever. Jeff Bezos wouldn't let the Washington Post endorse a candidate. He wanted a meeting with Trump, and Trump told him, he's like, well, Washington Post cannot endorse Harris. So he put it out, and the second he put out, and when the day he put out his little opinion thing, you were like, why we're not endorsing? He was on a plane to Mar-a-Lago. He met with Trump. Did Jeff Bezos know what was about to happen? Nothing's going to happen to him. But him and his girlfriend will post pictures. Oh, look how wonderful we are. Why people, won't be able to feed themselves because of Trump. I'm telling you, rice and beans, delicious, nutritious, and cheap. And filling. Show me the next 4 years. Don't sugarcoat it. And then I'll end it. Well, I brought out my demon cards. Let's see. Give me a message or not. extended animation. This could be, I'm not seeing this card, I always do interpretation. It could be the angels watching over us. Surprisingly, as tough as things are going to get, they'll be watching over us. We are about to step off a cliff. But at the end of the day, so all I can say is prepare. Know what's coming. Keep the faith. They have a bigger plan than we do. They say we will come out the other side. May not seem like it, but take out your pink pussy hats because we're going to get busy. And I want to do, I haven't brought these cards out in a long time. About Trump for us. Oracle cards, I just kind of, until kind of one pops out or one catches my eye. Here. Card of Sharon, the ferryman. We're about to take a journey, that's for damn sure. It's the card of necessity. What we're about to go through. Focus and transition. What this card's telling me is that why it's going to be extremely unpleasant what we're about to experience is necessary for the betterment of mankind and the planet. Don't give up the faith. We will come out the other side. I'm hoping we'll do more readings. Right now, I'm not hopeful that this will end before 2028. We do have the midterms. And what I do feeling about this, again, but it's too early to read on it now, but a lot of these states are going to start shoring. Knew what happened, and they're going to start shoring up their voting process so that so, you know, I can't do this, but I don't want to accuse, because we don't know if it was him, whoever, again, for entertainment purposes only, so that this doesn't happen again. So by the time 2026 comes along, say it won't be impossible, but it'll be a lot harder to cheat. Anyway, keep the faith. We're all in this together, and I'll see you in the next video.